Hi guys, good morning. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Frankie speaking with Glory, and my name is Glory Elijah. I know I'm looking really orangey in this video, but it's because of the shirt I'm wearing. Alright guys, so quickly to the conversation of this morning. It's all about DIANE and ELO from the BBNaija house. So I know that all this while I have been avoiding talking about those two people's relationship, and that's because I have been doing my own observations, my own monitorings of their relationship. I wanted to determine if these people are actually serious or if they're actually just playing a game or whatnot. So this is what I have to say due to events that happened yesterday evening. So now let's cast our minds back to the very first evening that ELO joined the Pepperdem gang in the house. ELO was the second housemate, or let's say presumably fake housemate, that came into the house after Veto. Now, when ELO came in, the housemates weren't happy at all. They were actually excited at seeing Veto, probably because of the energy that she brought into the house. But then when ELO came into the house, people like Esther and DIANE, they were not happy at all. So they took that entire evening to gossip about ELO and the rest of the guys in the house. So DIANE came to the conclusion that she does not like fair or light-skinned guys, and she does not like short guys. That the sort of guys that are spec are the sort of guys that look like Tuyo. Tuyo is one of the evicted housemates. So she said that she likes her guys tall, dark, and handsome. That ELO is not tall, dark, and handsome. ELO is short, and I don't know, but she just said so many bad things about ELO that night. And also Esther was like, she doesn't fancy any guys in the house, that they are not fine. None of them is a spec. None of them is a spec. But they just kept on talking and talking. And then ELO and DIANE, they started getting close. I think they were both in the same group when they were in the same group for the Oppo runway show. Yeah, so they started getting close, they started having conversations, and that was when ELO thought that he was close to DIANE enough for DIANE to have saved him with her veto power when he was up for nomination for possible eviction. But then DIANE went ahead and saved Sadi. So when ELO got into the diary room and Biggie asked him questions like, how does he feel? He was like, he felt a certain kind of way, but at the end of the day, he had to remind himself that, hey, he's the newbie in the house, and if DIANE is saving Sadi, then it only means that she has a much more stronger connection with Sadi in the house than him that is just coming to the house and has only been close to her for like a week. So the tables turned when ELO now had the veto power, and then he saved Veto and then replaced Veto with fraud. DIANE was livid with anger. So at that point, I was asking myself that why is this girl upset? At least when she had the veto power, ELO wasn't this mad at her. So why is she upset? Is it that she's catching feelings for him or what? And they spent like one whole week talking about this particular issue. Are you okay? Are you not okay? Today DIANE will say she's okay, that ELO is human, so she is all right with his decision and his choice. And then some other days DIANE will go into this mood swing, she'll be upset, and then ELO will be trying to pacify her, will be trying to explain himself all over again. Like, guys, it was just so tedious watching those two people go back and forth with why did you save me, why did you not save me. But in the midst of all of that, conversations were flying around. Remember guys, ELO had been like 5 weeks outside the house before joining the housemates in the house. So he had probably studied the show and has studied the viewing audience as well. So he probably has a lot more information about what people watching the show require or expect from the housemates, right? So when he came into the house, he was giving hints to DIANE and to any other person that cared to listen. He was giving hints to people in the house, and that was why when Veto came into the house as well, Veto came with a mission to scatter all the relationships in the house. So she started with Fraud and Esther. She claimed that she did not know that Fraud had a thing for Esther, but trust us to know that Veto is smarter than that. So Veto succeeded in trying to penetrate Fraud's mind, but then Fraud backfired by going back to Esther. So that did not work for her. And then she tried to break the Cardoni relationship, and then that caused a lot of rift between herself and Kathy. Now back to Diane and Elo. So Elo had been giving a lot of hints to Diane that what the audience wants to see outside the house is relationships. So the moment Diane got a whiff of that, she too also started singing that same tune. Oh, the audience wants to see relationships. Go straight. So she too started singing that same tune. Oh, the audience wants to see relationships and all of that. And then she started doing gombodi with Elo. Now the gombodi started with, they'll eat food together in the same plate. After eating food together in the same plate, they'll sit down together in the garden, and then they'll also stay in the bus and talk and talk and talk. In other words, whenever they're having conversations, they will be asking him some personal questions. And then yesterday, Venita even noticed that why are these people always in the bus? What are they always talking about? And then she had to ask them that, come, Diane and Elo, every time people are inside the bus, what are people doing? And Sadi was like, they're doing bus love. So that totally cracked me up, because it's like these two people are always looking for a private space to decide if they should start a relationship or not. But then we got to find out what Diane's grievance had been all this while last night. So last night, when they were on Elo's bed, they were having a conversation, and then Diane brought up that event. The first night Elo came into the house, with Venita, they played the truth or dare game in the house. It was a very, very raunchy and crazy truth or dare. That was the night that Omashola had his first kiss in the house, where Venita kissed him and he kissed Venita back. Sorry, I need to adjust this wig, I beg. My upon head is showing seriously. Alright guys, sorry about that bit of distraction. So Diane brought back that event of that truth or dare event, and she started asking Elo that why is it that when they asked you which housemate can you date in this house, you chose Esther. And then Elo was like, he was being evasive. He was trying to avoid answering that question. And then Diane continued pushing. She continued pushing because she wanted Elo to give her validation or assurance that he felt nothing for Esther, since Esther is already with Fraud. And then Elo kept on, avoiding answering the question, kept on dabbling, beating around the bush, and Diane got frustrated, and then she was like, she's done, like she gives up, she's not talking about it anymore. And then she got upset, and then she went to her bed. Before last night, guys, Diane has been following Elo seriously inside the house since on Sunday. Now on Sunday, remember, that was the day that Ebuka asked Esther about how she felt towards Fraud. And these housemates, they now have the understanding that whenever Ebuka asks a question, it's probably stemming from what the viewing audience are speculating outside the house. So they either take it or leave it, or take it and work on it to strengthen their game. So when Ebuka asked Esther the question, she quickly coded that, probably the audience wants us to be together, have a relationship. So I mentioned it in my last night's video that that's probably the reason why Esther switched up her game immediately. She no longer waits for Fraud to come and call her for food. Instead, she prepares food for both of them. She prepares food for Fraud. She no longer waits for Fraud to do her laundry. She does the laundry by herself. And everybody in the house now is not trying to gel towards someone. Even Venita herself is gelling towards Cindy now, because she feels like, wow, Cindy actually has like a strong fan base out there. Because it's like, I think it's been like 2 occasions now, or one occasion now, that Cindy was saying that she was like, and this person that just came into the house 1 week, how the hell did she grow a fan base all of a sudden, that she did not go home but then someone else went home? So guys, that's the dynamics that's been going on in Big Brother's house, especially regarding Diane and Elo. Question of a video: what do you think? Do you think that these two people are following each other around the house, claiming to be in a relationship, all because of strategy, or do you think that they genuinely like each other? What are your thoughts on that, guys? As usual, kindly comment your thoughts in the comment section below of this video, and I'll definitely give you a response. Remember, I love engaging you guys. I love engaging your thoughts. And also, if you're new to my channel, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my god, before I forget, I want to give a huge birthday shout out to Abdullah. Is it Abdullah? I want to give a huge birthday shout out to you. Happy birthday. I dropped a birthday wish for you in the comments where you reminded me that today was your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for being a part of the Frankly Speaking with Glory family. I totally appreciate your support, and I am wishing you back lots of love, lots of support, and lots of I'm trying to give you back what you're giving to me. Should I say just lots of support in all of your endeavors, the way you're supporting my channel. I wish all of that and many more totally for you, and many more years to come. And to all of you on my channel that today is your birthday, I wish you a wonderful day. Don't dull yourself. You better go out there, have fun, make sure that you make the most of today. Have a blast. You totally need to have a blast. And that will be all for this morning's episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory, guys. Remember, tonight I'm going to be giving you guys more juicy details from the Big Brother Naija show. Whatever is going to be happening, I'm going to be your go-to. I'm a budget partner. To have a lovely day, guys. Bye.